Happy Friday, everybody. It's Old School Nerd. Today is Tommy Day. Of course, as you can see, Tommy's chat during this live premiere is exploding. Why? 80s and 90s cartoon themes. You're talking my language. Granted, my themes go all the way back to the 70s. We're going to go with it. Ghostbusters, Voltron, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Brave Star. Ooh, Brave Star was a good one. Then, of course, there's always the ones from Saturday morning. There's so many. Because back when we were kids in the 80s, NBC, CBS, and ABC here in the United States, 3 networks had cartoons every Saturday morning. They don't do that anymore, but they did back in the day, and it's very nostalgic. So Tommy's taking us on a 80s and 90s melody. So it's an 80s and 90s cartoon melody, goes metal. Even better. Are you ready? You're not? Fine, I'm gonna press play anyway. Let's do it. Okay, that's DuckTales. Tommy Tales, go. Okay, I need the shirt. Sorry. Okay.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race car, lasers, aeroplane. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, too bad and good luck tales. The danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad, good and DuckTales. The ponytails are cartoon tales, no DuckTales. Full fart. Nu sticker vi.
The hell, Tommy Spin. Okay, so did you get T-shirts made for all the shows? Did you do that? Okay, so everybody knows that DuckTales was kind of an offshoot from Donald Duck. It had Scrooge McDuck, but then it had Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Then it had a bunch of new Duck characters. Rarely, I think there's only like 3 or 4 episodes in the whole run where Donald shows up, Uncle Donald, and it's just like a one-off just to kind of like add a spin to it. Then there was TailSpin, which is kind of the same animation as DuckTales. It's kind of like a little segue, but it involved actually technically Baloo from the Jungle Book, right? But he was an aircraft pilot. Yeah, it's you know what? If you go back and look at it, you'll actually be like, why are they doing that? But at the same time, when you're a kid, you're like, this is the greatest thing ever, man. It really was. It was awesome stuff. Okay, Pokemon doesn't count. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm glad Tommy's doing this song. It's very, very, very important song. Pokemon was instrumental for the generation after me, right? Okay, the generation after me. My wife's generation. wait, no. Okay, the Pokemon. Okay, so I had to actually check it just now on my phone because I wasn't sure. Pokemon barely makes it into this time frame. People don't realize that Pokemon's popularity really exploded in like 1999 and then into the 2000s. But the cartoon came out in 2000. I'm sorry, in 1997. So the cartoon came out in 1997. The card game came out, I want to say, in the early 90s. Cartoon in 1997. And then, of course, with the advent of the Game Boy in the 90s, it just exploded. But the cartoon itself, I believe the cartoon itself came out in 97. So it barely makes the list. Yeah. Now, granted, it ran for 20 years, but still, Pokemon barely makes the list as a cartoon for me. But that's only because of my age, because I'm old. And I was more a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Yu-Gi-Oh! I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Monsters. Yes, the other card game. I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. Yeah, yeah. So this one was Ash Ketchum, and the other one was Yu-Gi-Oh! The cards and the yeah. Why am I rambling? Because I'm thinking about my childhood. I'm sorry. Funny, because when Pokemon came out, I was let's just say that the year that Pokemon came out, I was coming home from Bosnia Herzegovina in the army. Wait, what? I was like, yeah, I was 23 years old when Pokemon came out. Like I said, it was for the generation after me. You know, like Tommy and my wife. Because Tommy and my wife are like the same age. Sorry.
Best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, and train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching for a wine.
I keep stopping it because, honestly, I'm looking at the guitars and the shirts, and I'm loving what Tommy's doing, and I'm going to keep stopping it because all this stuff keeps bringing up stuff. And those of you in Tommyland know that it's okay, because you guys have already seen this video a couple times. You've heard the song, so we're just having fun with it. Pokemon is probably takes the least amount of work to make a metal cover, because it was really one of the first cartoons that I remember that used a guitar riff as the main melody. Da-na-na. It had, it was kind of guitar anyway. So he's just upping the metal. That's all it is. Nothing wrong with it. Just saying. Pokemon's probably the easiest to turn into a metal song.
Teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Catch up into and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in the world we must defend. A heart so true, a courage that pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you.
Okay, this song I actually know. Okay. So far, all of these, other than DuckTales, TailSpin, those are Disney properties. So is Gummy Bears, but people don't think of it, but it is. Okay, dashing and daring, courageous and caring. I forgot the next line. With stories to share. I know this song. It's the second he played the first. By the way, why is that the ZZ Top White Tiger guitar with the dice on it? I thought that was a gimmick for that one song. It's real, Tommy. That's real. I thought it was a gimmick that he had for just. It's a real guitar that he owns, the fur one. It's so dumb. It's awesome, but it's so dumb.
Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly with stories to share. All through the forest they sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy Bears!
Wait, didn't he already do this one? He already did Gummy Bears, didn't he? Tommy's done Gummy Bears before. How have I heard him? Can somebody check? Has he done Gummy Bears before? I could have sworn I've heard him do this one already. Somebody check his channel. I could have sworn, yeah. He has. It's a rehash.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere. High
I'm telling you, oh, he's doing the sparkles again. God damn it, dude. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Do you know how many ladies on Team Tommy want an Adventure of Tommy Bear shirt? Sorry.
Magic and mystery are part of the history, along with the secret of gummy berry juice. Legend is growing, they take pride in knowing, fight forward, trying whatever they do. Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. They are the gummy bears.
You knew this one was coming, right? It's his favorite. It is, okay, it is a turtle with Tommy's hair. I'm just gonna call it in a bandana. Jesus.
They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're heroes in the half shell and they're green. When the evil shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut no slack. Splinter taught them to be ninja teams. Leonardo leads Donatello does my dreams. Raphael is cool but rude. Michelangelo is a party dude. Sometimes some crime.
Okay. What I'm trying to figure out is it's Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. I'm looking at the shirt. It's Magnum PI and Indiana Jones. My question to all of you is, why is Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers Magnum PI and Indiana Jones? Tommy's gonna have to explain that one because
Go slipping through the cracks about these two gumshoes. I'll pick it up the slack. There's no case too big, no case too small. When you need help, just call Rescue Rangers. When there's danger, no another fails once they're involved somehow.
is it because Chip and Dale are still fully licensed by Disney as primary characters? Is that what it is? You couldn't put Chip and Dale, the Chipmunks, on a shirt because they're still primarily licensed by Disney, so you just put Magnum PI and Indiana Jones? Did you do that? But Indiana Jones and Magnum PI do solve mysteries, so you could also use them for Scooby-Doo and a bunch of other stuff, so I don't even know what we're doing right now. I think the one that I would be most worried about him doing, but him not being able to do, but I wish he would be Ghostbusters. But unfortunately, the song from the TV show Ghostbusters, I believe, is still the copyrighted song also from the movies as well. So I don't know if you can actually do that because that's property. I don't know. Copyrights are weird. Trust me, they're really, really weird.
Whatever's wrong gets solved. Rescue Rangers. When there's danger, no never fails. They'll take the clues and find some ways and whys and who's. Rescue Rangers. When there's danger, Chip and Dale.
Okay, this is where it gets different for me because this is one of y'all's. I don't know this one. I mean, I see the shirt, the burger shirt with the guy's face, and he was wearing a shirt with kind of like a Friday the 13th Tommy shirt, and then he's playing the Terminator guitar. So I don't know which one this is. It's not, I can pretty sure it's not from America. There's nothing wrong with that. It sounds pretty cool. It sounds spooky. We had Scooby-Doo. What the hell did y'all have in Europe? Tell me.
Du kan vara säker på att hon kör. Men så en dag hon möter mystiken i universums iskalla natt. Hon blir en kämpe, ja, en hjältinna och får till vän en underbar katt. Ett öde som hon inte riktigt kan förstå. Och inte vet hon hur det ska gå. En liten tjej med jättelånga flätor, sådär en 14 år och ett söt, som nu får slåss mot ondskans lakejer. Hur ska det gå? Hur ska det gå? Det är blå stjärnorna som vet hur det ska gå, hur det ska gå. Darkwing Duck a mystery.
Okay, Darkwing Duck, I know. Darkwing. Okay, so Tommy, sorry, dude, didn't mean to. Okay, that's better. Okay, so you're so excited, I can see. I didn't know that one. So if you guys could tell me which program that was, it wasn't part of my lexicon of cartoon goodness. It's obviously from Europe somewhere, which is awesome. Had a good catchy tune. Never seen it before, but it's okay though. Whatever this is, it's awesome. Now it's time to okay. We're gonna do another Disney property for some reason. On ABC here, of course, Disney owns ABC now. But anyway, but back in the day, man. So yeah, DuckTales, TailSpin, Gummy Bears, and the Darkwing Duck, man. I'm telling you, man, it was just nothing but ducks and chipmunks, and yeah, it was crazy.
Darkwing Duck a mystery, champion of right, swoops out of the shadows, Darkwing owns the night. Somewhere some villain schemes, but it's not bad up. 3, 2, 1, Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. Darkwing, Darkwing. A cloud of smoke and he appears. Massive.
I will also say Darkwing Duck is the least of all of those cartoons that I know. All the ones like TailSpin and DuckTales and Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers and Gummy Bears. Of all of those, I think Darkwing Duck is the one I know the least. And I think whenever it played where I'm at, I think it was opposite of something else. I think Darkwing Duck when Darkwing Duck would play, it would be like Transformers or G.I. Joe or something else, and I'd go watch that. So I didn't really watch Darkwing Duck because of a scheduling. See, okay, some of you, well, most of you are from Europe, which I love about all of you, by the way. It's one of my favorite things, okay? So what I'm about to tell you, for some of you are like, wait, what? Yeah, okay. So when I was a kid in the early 80s, was like the early 80s, the mid 80s, and well, basically all the 80s was the absolute pinnacle of Saturday morning cartoons. So there are, back then, this is before really cable and the internet. So you had 3 primary networks for television: ABC, the American Broadcast Company; NBC, the National Broadcast Company; and CBS, Columbia Broadcast Systems. Okay. So you had those 3 systems, and then you had Fox, even though Fox really wasn't a thing back then. It was all the independent cartoons. And that was kind of an affiliated thing. So basically you had 4 channels on the TV. I'm not making this up. You had literally 4 channels on TV. So in the morning, you had ABC playing their cartoon stuff in the morning, and all of their stuff was like, Ghostbusters, and they had their own properties on that one. NBC had their own thing, and then they had Saved by the Bell after. And then CBS had their own stuff, and CBS had Dungeons and Dragons, the cartoon, which caused them a lot of problems, and so on and on and on. But then you had the affiliate Cartoon Network, Now the affiliates, this is before the TV, this is before cable, so there was no Cartoon Network or none of that stuff. The affiliate station had some of the best programming. It had Tales from the Dark Side at night. It had Friday the 13th, the series where they were like from the antique store, and they were that. And then they also had their cartoons were not on Saturdays. Their cartoons were every morning and every afternoon. So they knew, the affiliate channel knew that it couldn't compete with ABC, NBC, and CBS on Saturday morning. So what they would do is they would look at their time schedule and go, okay, let's play Voltron. Let's play Voltron and maybe another one early morning, like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning before kids go to school. Yes, in the United States, they inundated us with cartoons. And then, when do kids get off of school? At 4 o'clock? Okay. No, 3 o'clock? Okay, 3 o'clock. So from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they had 2 hours. So they shoved as much as they could. They put G.I. Joe, Transformers, DuckTales, TailSpin, Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, whatever they could fit in that 2 hours, they would throw in there. Every day, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday morning, you had to fight around finding different things. Now, for me, I believe I missed Darkwing Duck because I didn't get home until after Darkwing Duck had already finished. And it was like Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers and stuff, right? So watching cartoons for me as a kid, it was all about scheduling. And if you wanted to watch Ghostbusters, you might miss out on Monster High on NBC. Or if you wanted to watch Dungeons and Dragons on CBS, you may miss out on something on ABC because you could only really watch one or you had to. So most kids had their list. Okay. So I know that I got to watch Ghostbusters, and then I'm going to jump over to NBC for this show. And then I'm going to jump over to see Lone Star, and then, but during the week you only had the affiliate station. So you knew you were going to, I would wake up 30 minutes before I was supposed to, so I could turn on my little tiny TV that was this big and watch Voltron every morning before school. Cartoons was in the US. I don't know how it was in Europe. I don't know if you guys had we had to go back and forth on different channels because of scheduling. But man, if you had your schedule of the cartoons that you watched, that was your set schedule. So I believe the reason why I don't know a lot about Darkwing Duck is that there was either another cartoon that I was watching or I wasn't home from school in time. I know it sounds ridiculous and I'm wasting your time, but I just want to make sure that if I say I don't really know a lot about Darkwing Duck, and you're like, how do you not know about Darkwing Duck, but you know about the other ones? Scheduling and tough choices. Sorry. Okay, let's finish it out. Gummy Bears. I almost said gummy like my friend Gummy from Iceland. Anyway, doesn't matter. Tommy, do your thing. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt the Darkwing Duck, but apparently in my childhood, a lot of things did, and I never got to see it. Let's go.
Of surprise, who's that calling mind behind the shadowy disguise? Nobody knows for sure, the bad guys are out of luck. It's Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. You better watch out, you bad boys. Darkwing Duck.
Nice. All right, so you finished it out like that. That's cool. All right, so do we know what's coming up next week? No, I don't have anything yet. I'm working on it though. But it's Tommy Day. We're so excited. So hopefully I'll see all you guys next Friday. I'll have something for you. It might be something from Sweden, Finland, maybe even Norway. Who knows? It's crazy times. But I'll keep my eyes out. Also, in the comments, if there's something I've missed, please let me know. I'd love to share it next Friday. But in the meantime, I want everyone to have an amazing day. Some of you actually were wondering, my daughter Caroline, she took her ACTs and we were all worried about it, and she was really concerned about it because she needs to get a 32, which is kind of really high score. because she wants to get a scholarship to this particular school, this college she wants to go to, and she got her results yesterday. She got a 32. She's pretty pumped. But that means my baby's going to leave. I'm not happy. All right. Get out of here. Love you guys. Later. No, go. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.